some more paint by numbers, because that's all I feel like I'm able to do today so far. So when life gives you lemons, make some really nice lemonade. Right. So I watched that Painkiller TV series, which I highly recommend for everybody to watch. It was a good show. It was sad, considering it's all based on a true story, but it was still a good TV show. And it's just left me feeling unable to trust something that I've trusted for ages, which is medical advice, I suppose. This is just my own opinion. I don't expect anybody else to agree, believe, or whatever anything that I say here. But it has left me feeling really kind of ambivalent, like not really knowing what to do now, because no matter what your beliefs are, you couldn't do anything about it anyway. So yeah, I've just been left in this really reflective state after watching it, you know. I suppose you could argue don't watch stuff like that, but I don't know. I did enjoy it though, which is sad to say when you consider. I mean, I'm not going to spoil it for anyone, but it's kind of sad to say when you know what it was all about. Obviously, I didn't enjoy any of people suffering. It was heartbreaking, you know, but the show itself was very good. We're in quite a worrying time if you believe everything you see on social media, which I don't. I take most of it with a pinch of salt, to be honest. But it's like I've always turned around and said to everybody, I'm also, you know, the whole looks like a duck, walks like a duck, it's not a chicken kind of thing. But then there's a lot of people out there that just want views. And you have to keep that in mind as well. You know, whereas most people are governed by certain laws and stuff, and they're able to say certain stuff. You know, people that hit on TikTok or whatever else, they can really just say whatever they want. Worst thing that's going to happen to them is their account's going to get removed. You know, like then they just make another one and boom, they continue on. So you have to take it all with a bit of a pinch of salt. But like when you start to see it on, you know, on places like Netflix and stuff, it kind of makes you think like, what else? What else are they doing this with? And granted, you know, see, I can't talk about it much because I don't want to spoil it. But it was just one company which appeared to work on their own volition, if you like. I can't tell you because I don't want to spoil it. Please let me know down in the comment section if any of you have actually watched it and your thoughts on it. I'd love to know. Genuinely, I'd love to know. But I'm now looking for the next thing to watch. I think I'm on season 4 of This Is Us, which I'm really enjoying. That's another good TV show. I've also been enjoying One Piece. That's quite good. My friend's been trying to get me to read the comics and stuff and understand it all. And he said like it's not true to the comics, which even he turned around and said it couldn't really be because of how many comics there are. he said, like, basically in each episode of One Piece is the equivalent of 80 odd comics being condensed down to 1 hour long episode. So they miss a lot of stuff out. That they did a good job. So as far as I'm concerned, that's good enough for me to sit there and watch it. I think I'm on episode 2 or 3 now. I think it might be just episode 2 because I've been sort of sidelining and watching other stuff. My dog Raiden, how you doing, beautiful woman? How's things with you, sweetheart? Are you doing okay today? I was just sitting here having a little rabbit with myself with the whole TV series and stuff I've been watching. Tired but okay. Yeah, it seems to be a theme with everybody just recently. Tired. I think everybody's just tired. I came into your stream, I think it was yesterday, when somebody donated what was it, $25 just the heat and me not going to bed in time. He thinks, yeah, that could do it. I mean, I'm very lucky because I don't feel the heat, because as you know, I've got an air conditioner in my computer room and in my bedroom. So because I ain't got nobody got time for that, least of all me. And I would rather go without a takeaway or whatever else to just not be in the heat so much. Yeah, but as I was saying, I came in, I think it was yesterday, to your stream, and somebody donated $25 for you to turn your camera on for 20 minutes. And unfortunately, yesterday was a really, really bad day for me. So I didn't even say hello or anything. So I apologise for that. I know you would have welcomed me in. I know you wouldn't have judged me for it. I'm kind of in the same-ish kind of mood today, where I don't know. I'm worried about saying something to upset anybody, not just anybody in particular, but because I'm kind of on a short fuse. There you go, which isn't like me. I just avoid people at that point because it's not necessarily my true real opinion. It's just the way I feel right then, and the way I feel isn't me. If that makes any sense to you. That was a very long, convoluted way of saying it. Yes. 12, I think. These different blues. That's all right. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know. So I played Palia last night with my wife, Mr. Pitbull, Furious, and the beautiful Lindy, which was a lot of fun. We did a mass cake making party where Furious and Pitbull were just beating me every time to the ovens, no matter how fast I thought I was doing it. Which was very frustrating, but a lot of fun. It was a good laugh. And today, I don't know. I had a bit of a win yesterday. I even though I wasn't feeling very well, I pushed myself very hard yesterday to go and get my glasses remolded behind the ears because they were very painful. And even though that was a really crappy day for me, I was still able to get out with my missus and go and get my glasses done. So for me, that was a huge win. I just don't know what's going on right now. Maybe it's just the heat, maybe it's just tiredness, maybe who knows what it is. Maybe it could be because I still haven't heard back from the doctors as well. Could be a plethora of things. But I'm sure things will change. So what are you up to today, darling? Are you going to be streaming? Or are you having a well-deserved day off? Personally, what I'd like to do is be able to play a game afterwards, but unfortunately I'm so tired I can't concentrate properly. So I'm just in here doing what I can do. And if that just means paint by numbers for a bit, then so be it. At least I haven't sat back and done nothing. That's kind of the way I'm looking at it. Try and do at least one thing that counts every day. That way then you don't feel like it's a wasted day. Why has that all gone dark on me all of a sudden? Like something's drawing power that it shouldn't be. I don't know. Weird. And if I can, I don't think I'm going to manage to get all the way over this side today, but once I get there, I can officially say I think I'm just over halfway through this picture. And I was kind of taking a look at the rest of it, and to me, it actually seems like the top half of this painting isn't going to take as long as what the bottom half did. I mean, I could be wrong in that. I don't think I am, but I could be. So I guess we just have to wait and see. I actually tried to have a look today to see whether or not classical music was copyrighted, and turns out it is. So I can't even play some classical music while I'm doing this. I figured that would be kind of nice, because a lot of people don't listen to classical music because it's obviously not their taste probably. But classical music has some really good benefits when it comes to relaxation and mindfulness and stuff. So I was going to try and play something like that, but no, can't do it. I mean, I could do it. I could cheese the system, put my music on a different audio source and do it that way, but I don't know. We work with what we got, I suppose. Make do and mend. I did hear something quite scary this morning. Again, this isn't from a reliable source or anything, so take this with a pinch of salt. But apparently, there's a government thing coming in soon with regard to smart meters for your electricity and gas. And there's laws coming in soon that if you don't adhere to certain government schemes of lowering your consumption, they can actually fine you for using too much electric. Now, I don't know how true that is. Like I said, the source isn't exactly reputable, but, you know, these days, do we get the truth from reputable sources? I don't think so. But if that is the case, that is a huge worry. Because, like, for argument's sake, I and my wife are both disabled. Okay, so it means that we are home 24/7. You know, I have a gaming PC, she has a gaming PC for entertainment for us. We have TVs and whatever else. And I wonder, you know, if there's a cap that we're going to have to, oh, well, you can only use your computer like for 2 hours a day because otherwise you'll do too much electric. And therefore, you have to turn it off. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know how true it is. It just seems to me, with everything else that seems to be happening in the world today, that it wouldn't surprise me. Sadly enough. But anyway, I kind of don't want to keep doing a whole rant about government conspiracies and just moaning and whatever. I'd like to be able to make this a little bit more lighthearted. Because, you know, whereas I do like to talk, it doesn't always have to be about negative stuff. Which would be nice every now and again, because, you know, it's not what people come to YouTube for, unless it is, and in which case then there are plenty of people out there that do that for a career. I myself am just sat here painting by numbers, and I mostly want to focus on, you know, anybody who's struggling with any kind of mental health. I'm not a crusader for it, I'm a sufferer of it. And I don't have all of the right answers for it. I'm still going through it myself. I still struggle every day. But I try to share, whether or not you want it or not, I try to share it on here in the hopes that one day that somebody might find something I've done useful to them, in which case then huge win for them and for me because I've helped, right? Number 2 is, and this is the most important one, if any of you guys actually have stuff that you do yourselves that you wish to share, please leave it in the comment section or just type it out in the chat in here, because it may or may not help me, right? But it might help somebody else. And if you're as lost and as defeated as what I am, and probably a lot of other people are, your experience, your little trick that you did might work for somebody. So please comment, please, you know, let other people know what's worked for you. Equally, if something hasn't worked for you, that you know a lot of people do, and you're like, no, that was pointless because it did this and this to me. You know, we're all different, so everything affects us in different ways, but none of us have the right answers. And the problem is we're looking towards the health services, right, to be able to put us on the right track. But as most of us know that suffer, especially in the mental health department, it's incredibly lacking right now. And all, you know, a problem shared is a problem halved. So yeah, that's my only ask, is if you have any kind of, you know, stories or tips and hints that have worked for you, then just share them. I for one would greatly appreciate it, because there might be something in there that's going to help me or the next person. And you know what? Even if you just want to say hello or you just want to have a chat, that's good too. I've got no issue with that. Everybody needs somebody. I think I'm a nice enough guy. I think I'm quite personable, easy to get on with. I do answer all of my my comments. So feel free. Get that bit in there. See, when I turn around and say to you all about painting by numbers helps me, right? You also have to understand something. You're literally seeing it help me right now. And by that I mean, if I was having a good day today, because I haven't done it for a while now, right? What I would normally be doing is I'd normally be playing a game right now. And I'd be sitting there and people would be jump scaring me and, you know, and we'd be having a laugh and I'd be going through a game and stuff. But currently at the moment, I don't have the mental capacity to remember stuff, to do stuff, to absorb stuff in a game, to be able to play it. And then the anxiety sets in because I can't understand it. And then people are looking at me like, geez, that's so simple, buddy. You know, you must be a complete idiot. And then I get all worried about that because I'm not an idiot. And then I just go back to basics. Just one hand, one paintbrush, one canvas, and my microphone. And this is why I do paint by numbers a lot. And this is why I've managed to incorporate it into my streaming and stuff, because it means this is the closest I get to doing something that I genuinely enjoy doing, which is streaming, right? Rather than me not able to press the go live button because I'm tired and I don't feel too good. So when I tell you that how much paint by numbers has helped me, you'll understand why. Because while I'm doing this and chatting to you, and you know, even if I'm here on my own, you know, I have no doubt there's been times I've been streaming paint by numbers and I've been here on my own. It doesn't bother me, because when I say I'm doing this for me and for anybody else out there, I genuinely mean it. Which is why I can just waffle on for ages, because I'm just sat here talking. The whole reason that I did streaming in the first place was for company. I did fall into a little trap a while ago thinking, oh, got to try and get the numbers up, got to try and get more viewers, I've got to try and keep everybody happy. And it's like, what am I doing that for? You know, I've met some awesome people on here, which I actually consider to be personal friends now. Because we've spoken obviously off stream, and we've played certain stuff, and we've shared our lives as you do with friends, you know, and it's been great. And I know I'm not for everybody. I know that. I mean, what 17, 18-year-old is going to sit and watch an old fart like me paint by numbers? You know, I know where my content lies. You know, why would you want to watch me, an idiot, play Starfield?
Supplies!
Hey, there he is. Mr. Studley. I do sound like that guy, before you ask. How you doing, buddy? I hope your day is fantastic, mate. Did you scare me? Yes, you did. It scares me every time somebody does the supplies bit, because like I don't know if I've actually told you. I probably have, but in my headset, my sound effects are so loud. Oh no! See, once again, as soon as you add the human factor, that's when it all goes down, right? It's like hangovers and stuff. That had nothing to do with the drink, because you've been asleep, you haven't drunk for hours. Yet you wake up in the morning with a headache, and yet everybody blames the alcohol. I blame the sleep. I was alright before I went to sleep. Logic 101. So you at work today, are you, buddy?
Oh, hi, Mark.
Oh, hi, Mark. Let me just finish this and I will see who did that. If that's you, Studders. Yes, it was. A-hole. What day is it today? Is it Monday? Because if it is Monday, I'm kind of hoping to be able to play Wreckfest tonight for a bit. It was me doing some good art here, buddy. I'm trying to. I am trying to. My granddaughter, as I keep saying, is literally chomping at the bit. She was actually here yesterday, and was it yesterday or the day before? It might have been the day before. Who knows these days? And she had to come into the computer room to see it, and I really didn't want her to see it before it was done, but I also understand, like, you know, what it was like to be a kid and be impatient, and she's going to get to see it hopefully for the rest of her life. So I just figured, what's the harm in letting her see it now? And she loved it. But then I got asked the question, how long? Really? How long's a piece of string? Up here. Now you can't. Oh yeah, Crossout isn't crossplay, is it? Which is a pain. Did someone ask how long a piece of string is? Well, no, I said how long's a piece of string, because she asked how long it would be for me to finish this, and I was like, how long's a piece of string? She sort of looked at me as if like I was nuts, so I kind of left that one there. She's obviously not old enough yet for sarcasm of that caliber. My other granddaughter, Charlie, she loves her dinosaur. And then one of my youngest ones, well, one of their youngest ones rather, which is Dilly, she's not really old enough yet to choose her one. So I might just wait for a bit so she can actually choose what she wants. And Riley hasn't chosen her paint by numbers yet, so I don't know what he wants. So once I've done Sophia's one, which isn't the overly complicated one that I bought in the beginning, because she kind of changed her mind and she would prefer a Hogwarts painting, which I'm not going to complain over because it's a lot smaller than the other one and a lot less integral. So I'm not going to look a gift horse in the mouth. Let's put it that way. Right, what we got here? An 11. 11's there. I wanted to offer promotion. Yeah. Sorry, but not interested. Thank you anyway for coming in. Have a nice day. But yeah, we'll be deleting that. Please don't advertise stuff on my Twitch. Thank you.